Hello, hello. How are you today, lovely people? I am going live tonight and doing facial routine. Welcome everyone who is coming here to on a live, and welcome everybody who is looking after this video. I'm excited and I hope you are too. I am a bit nervous, but it's something which I was looking forward to. I hope you're gonna have a possibility to join me for facial, and I would suggest you to take a picture before and then after the session to see how your skin looks better straight away after the first face wash, but it's gonna be improving better and better each time when you're gonna be doing your face routine. So I am super excited and wanna introduce with myself. I am Ilona, founder of Amber Aesthetics. Hello. Amber Aesthetics beauty business, and I am specializing in slow aging process routines, which are alternative to the Botox and injectable treatments. And my passion is to share my knowledge about three pillars: is the slow aging, mindset and diet, which are they don't exist without each other. I am 41 in 2 weeks, and I've been doing slow aging now up till almost 10 years, but in beauty industry more than 10 years, and I'm really excited. Tonight I will talk with you about how to correctly remove makeup, and which creams to use, apply, and how let's say to pick them up from what is the best which suits you, and which parts of aging age most first, so we need to be extra careful about those areas and what we can do about it. I decided to do this live video to talk about the natural aesthetic approach, but because there is so much information in the field, in the social media, about everything what we can do and don't, and it's just a bit confusing. So it is something what I want to talk about more, and to talk, because it's not something which we've been by generation being taught to. There has been generation, for example, my parents was too busy to work in a factory to think about the beauty treatments, so she didn't know much anything. It's only like a big Vogue books which I remember like opening and looking at, but it's not the same when somebody is guiding you and teaching you. And the generation before, it was at war, and there was no at all possibilities to talk about slow aging and beauty routines, because that was the last thing what people would think about. So I think that we've been kind of missing that there is a possibility to self-care and look after ourselves in the natural way, and having some nice self-care treatments to connect with ourselves. Because what is in our face, all the tension and all the stress, it is inside in our organs. Everything is connected, everything is as one, and it is really important how it is creating everything. And that's the issue, which is one of those things that we don't know exactly how to look after our skin properly. Today I have a notes around, so if I'm looking away, please forgive me. I'm just checking that I have said everything. So yeah, it's something which is really important, and in the industry is more, everybody is talking about advanced injectables and aesthetic treatments, but most important thing, and to slow aging really down, it's what we can do at home, because it's very crucial. So let's get to it. I will be starting with eye makeup remover and micellar water to remove all the impurities and oils. I had tinted SPF today, so it is like moisturizer, like foundation, quite oily. And generally what we do is we put 2 face washes, one after each other. It is so basically we take the micellar water, remove the impurities, and then we go with if we have quite a lot of foundation or oily creams, and SPF tinted is quite thick as well, then we apply oily moisture cleanser to remove impurities, to break down the oils, so all the dirt comes off first. And then we always do second wash with a soapy cleanser, or whatever you prefer. It can be soap, it can be foam, but that starts to remove our dead skin cells, and we clean off the kind of cleanse the cleaner face. And those is most important 2 things which we are normally applying. Once a week or once a month, I would offer the glycolic cleanser to clean the face. Glycolic cleanser is acid which removes dead skin cells quite stronger, and your skin gets less dead skin cells, which are there to stop absorbing our products, what we will be applying. Let's get to it, and I will be parallelly talking to you about why it is important. I am using pound shop sponge. I don't use any more cotton pads because it's bad for environment, and I gonna use a face cloth to wash off my face. It is the simple little hand wash towel, which you can buy small face towels, which are the simple ones. Hello, Helipa, nice to see you here. And that's yes, the two face cleanses. And what we will gonna be doing, we cleaning our face is here, from the forehead till the chest including. That is our face. And whatever we will be creams applying, whatever will be staying, we will finish on our hands, because that's one of our aging, showing aging processes. That is, our back of our hands is very thin skin, and it's quite gets damaged in the sun and pollution. So let's remove the face cleanser. I'm gonna be removing eye makeup. Eye makeup, we don't rush to pull our skin to all sides. What is happening, we try it more gentle to tap, and then looking upwards and removing. And that is the way how we more looking after our eye skin around our eyes, because most of the damage sometimes we do by pushing too much, but by tapping, quickly taps, it gets soaked up and quite quickly removes. Good. And with the micellar water, I will clean off the rest of the face. The cleansing of the face in the evening, we start with the evening routine because it's most crucial. It is very important to remove from impurities, because during the night, everything what we've been applying, our skin will from the inside absorb, and in the deepest levels of the collagen, and skin will be absorbing minerals and repairing, and that is the most crucial thing for us to keep our. But if we don't wash our face properly and just remove with a cotton pad, or just wash it once, it creates from our oils clean film, and whatever you will be applying, everything will be pushed away, and from the inside every sebum or oils will want to get out. It's gonna be stuck, and it's just gonna create the pimples and start to have kind of lose the glowing skin because it doesn't breathe. So I washed my face with micellar water, and yes, how are it been your day today? Mine been a bit rushy, but overall it's fine. Can you hear me well? If you could send me some sign, would be good, because I'm not sure if I am alive or not. And now we're gonna do second. It's gonna be oily. We massage hands and then we apply everywhere and then go through. Thank you. Thank you. You can hear me well. That's good. So oily one is breaking down impurities and other oils which we're using, and I want to raise, and it's very important behind the ears as well to clean, and even behind the neck, because it's one of the body parts which are aging and we don't clean them well enough. We always remember the front but forget about little corners which are important. Let's make the water a little milky, soapy. We're just scoping quickly because it is the first wash and we don't want to get too much of the impurities around. And let's do second wash. Now I'm gonna use the ordinary soap, which are just like a liquid soap, which can be. Each strokes are very gentle, superficial, just to remove. Every move we do is upwards. After face wash we will be doing massage, which I will explain as well. In the evening we go through this long process, but in the morning you don't need to do double face wash. You just wake up. If you've been using previous night glycolic cleanser or toner, you can just wipe off with rose water, or you can just in the shower take the simple soap wash and wash it once. Definitely need to wash in the mornings off, because during the night when you've been sleeping, everything been the toxins been pushed out through the pores. So in the morning you wake up and you might feel that your skin is a bit oily. It's mean that lymph been cleansing and it's been removing from inside and pushing outside. And if you're gonna be just straight away applying the cream, you basically those toxins trying to pull around the face, and it's just gonna be making a bigger mess, and toxins and spots gonna start to come back. So what we try to do in the morning, we are removing just the impurities, which much more simple. And this what we do now is the night routine. I will wash again. Normally once a month I do a glycolic cleanser, so I don't use much makeup, and when I don't use makeup I just do the soap, simple, and then take glycolic cleanser. If you don't have glycolic cleanser, or your skin is very sensitive and you feel, then you better avoid and see how it's for you better. And the other option, what I like, is to use glycolic toner. So we wash the face, and now I would apply glycolic toner or a rose water toner. So we create pH balance equal, and whatever from now on we will be applying, everything will start to absorb and work instantly, and doesn't need to wait for about 2 hours. That between the water and products what we will be applying would take about 2 hours to get back to pH balance and start do its job. With the toner we can skip these 2 hours and start. That's why we use them. And I use not from Neil's Yard rose water. It's very good for any age, rose water. Oh, my hairband is skipping away. I'm not putting toner as I put it yesterday, and I still feel the applying now anything, it's a bit tingling. With the age, our skin gets thinner and thinner, and I wouldn't recommend to be very brave with the peels. Also, our cells rejuvenate to the new collagen. It takes much more longer time. By the age of 40, about 10% we lose moisture cells, which is quite a lot. When imagine if you have a glass of water and 1/3 is already gone. So we need to moisture our skin, and that is most important thing. Now we're gonna be doing massage. I have created for myself an oil, which is the cannabis with the kernels. And what we start to do is to apply on a full face. I will be showing the movements, and you repeat after me. Then I will explain how we do it, and then we will do in one go all second time. So we're gonna start by pushing our lymph and preparing the lymph nodes for the new toxins to come out of the face. And we are pressing down. Next one is we're going on the collarbone. With the opposite hand we do opposite side, and we push a little bit of chin fat away, so we are waving and pushing the lymph down to get cleansed. Hello, who are joining us. And now we're going to do the same with the other side. Now we're gonna do the chin, and we will squeeze the chin side and push this way, and we're gonna do on the other side the same, and we're gonna move. By pushing with the fingers, we kind of make definition of the chin, and we move double chin away, the fats. So the more we do it, the more defined it will be happening. And let's push down with now we're gonna knuckle and relax the muscle. Our wrinkles between the eyebrow line, the nasolabial, the corners of the lips, it's all because of the tension of the muscle string. It's tensed and it starts pulling, so all these signs muscles are tensed and they have started to shrink and starting to make the deeper lines wrinkles. So with knuckling we are creating more relaxed muscle, so we can later on with some movements to make it now we're gonna do on the face and go down. This is called effleurage, and we are doing 3 times. And one more time. Let's do now the lifting, and you're gonna be with these knuckles pulling out and little bit push in the cheekbones. You will feel a bit pain, and you will push that lymphs down and go down with the neckline. That's way we lift up the cheekbones and push the toxins away. And the last time. And do effleurage again. Between every new move, we're gonna do effleurage again. Now we're gonna go to the eyes with these middle and ring finger. We pulling gently down. Because in the face, the lymph is so fine, small vessels. It's not moving very fast, so each move needs to be gentle and several times, so the lymph get pushed out, and that will reduce our facial puffiness and uneven things. If we do it almost every night, it's gonna be very good. And we do the same on the above. And with the fingers we will push. Here is quite painful point, but it really helps to pull. Okay. Let's do effleurage upwards, and everything goes down the lines, and we're pulling. Now we're gonna go to the forehead and pulling down. Let's take on the nose, because when with age we tend to pull down, and we will try to lift it up and go down and here. Going upwards. Now we kind of put the hands around, trying, and in this way we are pulling the skin upwards and we are evening the forehead. When we start aging, we have to take on board two things. It is a skin laxity and muscle, so our skin gets loose, and fat and muscle, because it's not trained, it drops, and it just gets process of aging. And what we need to focus with aging is to lift all our muscles and put back moisture into our skin. So now we're gonna take the knuckles and press on the above eyebrow, then in the middle, and then in the hairline, and we do it 3 times. This is a Japanese method of face lifting. That one, and then we put here where the eyebrows are and do again 3 times, and it lifts our eyebrows instantly up, and it's facial. When you don't want to use the oil, what you can do, you can skip the oil section and put with the serums, because now after the oil what we will be using is the serum, and when you put a generous amount of the serums, you massage it until it absorbs, and you are able to do the same massage and skipping the way of and saving the time, which is one of the good ways. And let's now do it again, and I won't be just talking, I will be doing one sequence equal the next one, and we go to the chin. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going knuckles, around the face, and we push 1, 2, 3 and go down. 1, 2, 3 and go down. Screen is like 3 and go down. Now the effleurage. When we do it in a daily, it just takes me maximum 5 minutes, and what we do under eyes and above the eyes. Effleurage. And let's finish with the forehead. Excellent. The oils are absorbed. what is left over on our hands, in our hands, we put on our back of the hands. So it's really good. Do you feel uplifted already? I think it's really nice. It feels very good. What I will do, I will remove the what's there left too much with the rose water, which not absorbed, and start to go to serums. With the serums we need to be careful. There is acidic ones and the moisturizing and cell renewals. So what I wouldn't recommend mixed together, because it can cause the skin burn reaction or irritation, is the vitamin C and retinol or retinate. These two are quite strong ingredients and they might cause the sensitive skin. So what they basically do, the retinol, is removing layer of the skin and in deeper levels stimulates to rejuvenate the cells, and it just creates more sensitive to the light, and it reduces the wrinkles because we're removing the old layers, and underneath is the new baby skin, which is creating cells and mature the collagen. That's why in this process during the day, when you start using vitamin C or retinol or glycolic acid cleansers or toners, definitely start to use SPF during the day, because your skin being stripped of the layer of the old skin, and baby skin doesn't have melanin inside and it is unprotected and it can cause the skin damage. So let's move to the next stage and let's do serums, and we will start. I will be applying retinol and hyaluronic. All the serums, what we're applying, we usually massage until they absorbed, and because they're very thin, they very quickly absorbs and it's no need to be too long. The other thing is to pick up the creams and serums. If you are in a saving mood, let's say, and you need to see what you need to buy and spend money on, I always will suggest to save money on a cleanser, because if you buy cleanser and it says hyaluronic acid cleanser, it means that there is not 1% of the hyaluronic, and the name sounds much better than it is in reality. And the same with moisturizing creams, that they quite often are less ingredients, it's more of just a cream moisturizer. So if you need to spend money, don't save money on the serums and buy like good different serums. The Ordinary is quite good. I like in a Neil's Yard SkinCeuticals, and I've been not sticking to one brand, but it's something which it's up to you. All I'm saying that when you buy, you spend money better on a good serums, and try to apply something which is rejuvenating skin, and something which is moisturizing and put moisture. So the second cream I'm applying is the hyaluronic, and I will massage it until it dries in. Hyaluronic is good to apply on a moistured face when it's have a can be sprayed with rose water, or I will take some rose water in my hands. It brings moisture inside and plumps up the skin. It's very good to use a Q10. Snail serum, which is a collagen. I will be using a night cream, which is the collagen made of snail eggs, and it consists stem cells. So it will be one of those creams what I will be using. Once it's gonna be absorbed, we're gonna little bit prickle our skin to trigger the blood flow to the surface of our skin. And what it will be doing, it will be now sending blood to the surface of the skin, and the blood consists all the necessary minerals and plasma, which is full of healing process, and collagen and all necessary food which is needs for our skin to be rejuvenated, and it creates feeding. So what we will be taking a little grip of the skin, and we will be rolling, going upwards. It doesn't need to be painful, and it's no need to be bruising. It's all very tender movements, because we're working superficially. It's all we will be doing, and we will taking moving up. It creates the skin tightness and will have good results. There is a various devices which help to do it faster, so it is totally up to you. I like to do it with a roller. I have for that reason, but today I want to show you the most simple, basic way what is possible to be doing. And we're gonna be doing the neckline. Little prickles to make it red, full of blood, so it's for this treatment as well. Is very good ice, to do ice treatment to tighten up the skin. Just the ordinary ice is magical. I have a video link, so if you will want to get the link with the ice treatment which I have recorded, send me direct message and ask I want to be pampered, and I will send you the link. I want you to start to think of this facial treatment not like obligation, but like enjoyment, because when we relax our muscles, everything relaxes in ourselves, and we are kind of like taking away all the stress, and it just gets much more happier and more in harmony with ourselves, and that's something which we are all missing, especially in this lockdown. So in our aging process, the first signs of aging first showing is under eyes, smile lines, crow's feet, the eyelids, then our forehead starts to drop and starts to have frowning lines and lines, the nasolabial line, ear line, which is the hair starting to create, and the corners of the lips. This muscle gets very tensed and it starts to pulling down, and our back of the ears is as well very gentle skin, and the same is décolleté. You can notice straight away. The aging as well are back of the hands, elbows, and the knees, which I am struggling with, and something which is quite hard actually to treat, but it's all gonna be doable. With wrinkles is needs to be treated once they appear. Once they've been waited for years, that they gone deep, it's much harder to treat them. It's possible to reduce them, but not in the way as if it would be treated as soon it appears. So I'll be doing myself like treatment plasma fibroblasty to remove lines, eyelids and under eyes, which starts to appear wrinkles, and it's makes easier to remove. So we are here to maintain what we have, and imagine that we have our moisture cells which we can't get back, and it's very important to put that moisture back. We sometimes say, oh, I'm putting so much moisturizer, but at the same time, if we don't apply on the moisture serums any creams or something to finish it with, it all evaporates out. So we're losing it constantly with sun exposure, with radiators, with conditioners. Everything takes our moisture away, and we are getting basically losing all the moisture. After applying serums now, I am gonna be applying leave-on masks. I really like them. They're very good because it's very easy to use as just put it on and go to bed. There is a lot of popular sheet masks which are is excellent to use, but remember to remove them after 1 hour, because what's happening, once the moisture is absorbed and it starts to get dry, it actually starts to drawn out back into the tissue, the moisture, and it needs to be to put the cream on top as well. Let's apply it. I love the smell of this mask. We are red like a lobster. I hope that this information you find useful and will let you something to start to move towards your facial routine or understand something more about, and it's just something which is possible to, by applying moisture enough into our skin, we can maintain our youthful looks and because aesthetically to treat the wrinkles as soon they appear. Now we apply the mask. I have Korean leave-on masks, which are like a collagen, and a sleeping water mask, which I really like, and both of them are almost empty because I use them a lot. If you have pimples and some things which coming out, I recommend the Mario Badescu Skin. It's a salicylic with kaolin, very good product which helps. And now I will be applying night cream. If you have any questions or anything, you are welcome to ask. I will be happy to reply to them and will give you the most thorough information what you need. And finish with eye cream. So what we did for the night routine, we did micellar water and eye makeup remover, remove the makeup. Then we did the first cleanser. I used oily cleanser to remove foundation and oily creams and makeup, what we've been doing. Then I used the ordinary soap cleanser for sensitive skin, which is just finishing the dead skin cells to wash off. Then our skin is ready for the treatment, either mask or massage. Then we applied oil, and we can use to skip the oil with the serums. So we apply serums. Normally I apply 2 or 3 different serums to make moisturizing my skin, and all of them we massage with the massage movements and massage until everything is absorbed. Because one of the reasons that we have blackheads and whiteheads are because of the reason that we don't finish our makeup or creams to apply until they've been absorbed. The blackheads actually is the oxygenated sebum which can't get out, and it gets stuck. And after the serums, we apply night leave-on mask, which I use once a week, and 1 day a week I am fasting, face fasting. It is that I wash my face and I don't put anything. I go sleep with just the toner on my face. In that way I'm kind of stimulating that my skin doesn't get lazy by absorbing all the good stuff on it, and we are starting to have lazy cells that they don't want to rejuvenate. But 1 day a week, it's have that little thing. If you are younger than 35, I would recommend you to do 3 days of fasting or 2 days of fasting, not to apply anything, just to wash your face twice, put on toner and just simple moisturizer. You can just even have, if it feels pulling, just the moisturizer, and it's not gonna be making your face tightened. What else? About when you do the treatments, when you wake up in the morning and in the evening, it's good to have a hot water with you. In that way we are cleaning our throat and guts, and preparing for the kind of all the toxins to go away and be flushed away. It as well helps to dilute our lymph, and you might feel after massage a little bit of dryness in your mouth because you've been drained lymph, and it's now feels that it needs some moisture, and you might feel a bit thirsty, which is a good sign. And to have the for the internal use, what I would recommend is the omega-3, which are the cell renewal. It's the only amino acid which is creating cells, not destroying. And for slow aging, that is one of the most basic, crucial supplements which we need to use, and all of us is lacking in it. Spirulina is giving a lot of energy and it's very good for you. I drink evening primrose oil and collagen supplements. With the aging as well, we are starting to lack of our hair and eyelashes and nails, and that's why I'm drinking silica and biotin, and that's, I feel that it gives energy. For us is very good as well propolis, turmeric and royal jelly. And royal jelly is so powerful, and I know that our higher majesty is using it as well, so it's mean that it's something very, very good. Most of the supplements is recommended about 2 weeks. Your body takes it on board as much as it's needed, and then it's kind of sees where it is. Either it starts to pushing away, you feel like you don't need it, or you feel that it's gonna be you're gonna feel better, you have energy, and you might have decide maybe to do it for a longer period to drink them. It is very good if it's possible to do the blood test at least once a year, if not more often as possible, once in a 6 month is the perfect. So you can check what is your blood levels, and it is something which we all need to be more careful and look for, because we are lacking quite a lot of vitamins. I see that there is no questions. I have finished tonight, and I hope you've been taking something away interesting. You found what I've been sharing with you, and please leave me maybe some comment and say what you have found tonight interesting and taken away. And if you want ice treatment for your other days of how to do more for your skin, then write me direct message. I want to be pampered, and I will send you a link with a ice treatment routine video. Thank you so much for being here with me and taking your time, and I'm sending you my love, and wishing you a lovely evening or day whenever you're watching this video in a replay, and we're gonna see you soon. Bye for now.